I have a need for speed here on the Cobblemon X Create SMP. This is a series where I take my love of Cobblemon and my newfound interest in the Create mod to build a bee-inspired world. I'm learning lots and getting to share the journey, mistakes and all with you. Last episode, I spent time designing my very own Pokesnack factory, but it isn't producing items as fast as I would like. So it's time to craft some speed controllers and fully complete this factory. After all, we've got some shiny hunting challenges to take on around here. Thank you everybody for being so hyped for this series being back. Friends, we've got a lot of stuff to do, and your suggestions for speeding up our lovely Pokesnack factory here have been taken to heart, and I think I have an idea for today's video. First off, out here we do not have all of the berries, and I want to make sure that we actually do have all of the berries so I can use them into all of our Pokesnacks that we are going to be making for shiny hunting. Sometimes it's really nice to be very specific on what type of Pokemon you're trying to have lured by the Pokesnacks, so I want to make sure we've got all the berries to do that. We still need 9 of the findable berries, and the first place I think we're going to go is we're going to go back to the Badlands because there was a desert right nearby, and there's also a berry in the Badlands that I didn't actually gather. So I think we're gonna head that direction and hopefully we'll get what we need. Getting all the berries in Cobblemon takes a lot of time. Not only do you have to find all 30 natural growing berries, but you also have to then crossbreed for all 40 varieties of mutations. Thankfully, over the last 8 episodes, I have gathered some berries I found in the world as I've been exploring, and there are only a few left. That's 2 down, 7 more to go. With being so far away from base, I decided to take the time to explore the neighboring biomes like the savanna, where I found another berry type we needed. I decided to come home because there wasn't anything I was finding. However, going through the dark oak forest here, we should be able to see a couple of the berries that I need. I mean, obviously there is the problem that I happen to be going on top of all the leaves because being down here can be a little bit dangerous when the Pokemon decide they have had enough with me. But here's to hoping eventually I'll see what I need through one of the cracks in the trees. It did not prove to be that easy, and I spent a lot of time exploring for more berries before finding any. But at least I got a few more to add to the list of already collected berries. We have 3 more berries to find, and I think we're going to try by Pokemon drop. And one of those drops from Impidimp, so it's the Roselli berry can drop by Impidimp. And there's a lot in the Nether. We just have to fill up our large filling tank here for flight. And we're gonna just head into the Nether and see if we can't get what we need. Hi, dude. Yeah, we're going to try and take you out. Perfect, down he goes. Do we get a Roselli berry? I don't think so. That doesn't look like anything down there. Okay, we go find another Impidimp. Even though I thought taking out Pokemon for their drops would be a faster way to find the remaining 3 berries, it definitely was not. I spent a long while in the Nether hunting Impidimps and ended up having to KO 28 before I ever got 1 berry. At least we got a shiny Pokemon out of the time spent in the Nether. But we still had 2 more berries to find, so off I went back to the desert in search of them. Vespiquen? Hello? I don't know why he ran away. Guys, we got it. Let's go. That's all the berries. We can go and start to finish breeding all of the berries. This is great. As I've been hunting for all of these berries here, I have actually thought of an idea. So right in this area, I had plans for a custom tree and a little bit more custom terrain. And now that we actually have our apricorn farm finished and we have our Pokesnack factory basically done, I figured right here is kind of an empty spot and finishing it off could look really, really good. Plus, we could also make it so there's a second pathway or something down here to get to our other layers of our build here. So I'm thinking maybe we're going to do that, and we're going to make our custom tree, and underneath it, we can actually set up a beautiful garden for all of our berries. Once I have them all made, I'm pretty sure I could probably make a farm for them. Like a factory style build so that we can be getting all of the berries automatically. I'm sure there's a way to do that. I don't know what that is. I am sure there is a way. So if I were to at least get one of each and finish off the process of getting the berries and then artfully put them around a custom tree there behind me with some custom terrain, guys, this could look really good. Then we would at least have them, I can slowly gather them, and I can work towards figuring out how to make a custom berry farm using the Create mod. But in the meantime, we do need to finish off the rest of the berries here. And that means I need to sort my life out here with all of my items in my backpacks. And just try to clean this up just a little bit so that we have space to put the berries in. We don't have much bone meal, which is a problem, and I should probably fix that by making a farm, but I don't know that we're gonna do that right now. Actually, I think a bone meal farm right about now would be great. At least a simple passive one, and maybe I run into the Nether for some bone blocks too. Since we already have a tree farm, I'm gonna just shift some things around in the collection area because currently extra saplings are being burned up in a fire. But if I instead put a composter at the end with a funnel and then get my tree farm running again, I can start making a bit of bone meal for this berry mutation process. Oh, hey, I got my berry. We are getting very close to the end here, and I think I just got the one I wanted. Yes, Moringa. I think we like have 4 or 5 left. I'm kind of going through the list on the Cobblemon wiki and just growing them as I am able. And so we're down pretty far, and I think there's only a few left. But I need citrus and haban, and I'm pretty sure I had citrus and haban together, and I'm pretty sure that's the berry I need. Yes, right there, palm egg. Okay, so that's the one we need right there, which then means palm egg can go with a few different ones for starfberry. So what should we do? Probably kelpsie, because I think kelpsie is in a fairly open place. Let's maybe just break this one and put the palm egg down. We'll grow it up. Also, I got this bone meal from the Nether. I went to the scary biome because I was tired of going back and forth and not having any bone meal. So it's one way to do it. Okay, what did we just get? Just another lychee berry. We're looking for starf. There we go. So I think the very last one we need, guys, is the new berry, the eggant, which I have the items down. I just haven't gotten it yet. So it was lepaberry. Oh, guys, that's it right there. Oh, let's go. Yes. We did it. Let's go. All of the berries, we have them now on the Cobblemon X Create server. And that means I can make beautiful gardens of all the berries and maybe even get for ourselves an automated factory for the berries. That would be really cool. Not today though. Before I get to working on building the tree and decorating this area up, I think we need to do a little bit of work here on the interior of our Pokesnack factory. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here to make sure this has stopped being lossless, but then I would also like to make this work so, oh, see, look at all of the loss we're encouraging right now. And the first step to making this cobblestone generator lossless is to tear it down and use funnels to immediately catch the cobblestone it's generated. After a farm expansion and letting all the cobblestone flow into a vault to be then released a stack at a time, things were feeling a lot better. Hopefully this will make these crushing wheels more efficient. We're gonna see what happens over a little bit of time here, and I think that time is going to be spent trying to figure out how to make precision mechanisms so that we can actually make the speed controllers. Well, I've just realized something incredibly dumb, and you want to know what that is? I spent most of the morning recording. We've got a speed controller, we've got precision mechanisms, we've got a whole lot of stuff done, and even a server update and a Distant Horizons mod pack that is actually working for us today. And guys, you won't see any footage. Oh my gosh, I went to switch scenes this morning because I was doing another project. Didn't switch it back. Nope, noob YouTuber moment. So now, unfortunately, you guys can't see any of the wonderful progress that I spent doing this morning. Oh my gosh, this is awful. But it does mean that we're going to take a little gander around the base so that you can actually see what is going on and what I did actually end up doing. So first off, we have had a server update, and we also have all the mons now, which does mean we do have some new Pokemon who are popping up on the map here and there, which is kind of cool. I'm sure we'll have to check into that at some point. But this is where I decided to make my precision mechanism setup. And if you look at this, you will probably see some familiarities with the image you can find on the Great Wiki, because yes, I just looked at that image and I basically made the same thing. Okay, it works. We've got the cog wheels, small ones, large ones. We've got the iron nuggets. I am currently just placing those items here, making them and placing them as I need them. And then I'm just taking the gold ingots here, and then it'll press into sheets and then go around the circle. So it goes pressed into sheets, into this barrel, across this belt. If it's actually finished, it will end up in here. And as you can see, we now have 53. I did make 54, but we've made one speed controller already. And it is pretty smooth. Like, it works well. I've sped it up a little bit just using some cogwheels here and there. Big one, little one, like, it's nothing insane. But basically what we can do here to get the system running is just do this. And it automatically goes. Everything is turning the right direction. So yeah, it works super great. It's very simple. I'm not like, it wasn't a stressful build to do by any means. And we got everything running in the right direction. And now whenever we need precision mechanisms, we can totally come down here and make them. So we've got our precision mechanisms, which meant I was able to actually produce for ourselves a speed controller, which I have put into our factory, our Pokesnack factory. Can I also make some for other places? Of course, but for now, this is what we've got. So over here, I have it set into this place right down here. So I put the speed controller down on this so that it's like directly, cogwheel is directly basically into this system, which then goes into the speed controller, which I seem to be able to set at about 40, and it doesn't lock up on me. Maybe a little bit faster, but definitely not 64. It stopped on me at that point. And then yeah, everything is just hooked up and we have bigger speed, which means things are working faster. I'm super happy with how this is currently working. Those guys are coming through a stack at a time, which really helps for the speed of everything going through. And we're up to 44 gold here, and there's 32 here, and I used a stack for precision mechanisms. So guys, I'm super happy with how this is all looking and working out. The only thing we need is a better source of glass for glass bottles for both the Moo Moo milk and for the honey bottles, but all of that is going to have to come at a later date. We're not going to focus on that right now because we've got a few other things to do. We did get, of course, all of the berries here done and dusted, but I did talk about building a custom tree in this area and making for ourselves a beautiful berry garden to go with it, because I'll be honest, I do not want those berries sitting in that little tiny garden any longer. That needs to be cleaned up. I have a design for a custom tree that I made a while ago on the creative copy of this world that I have, that I've been kind of testing builds out and stuff. And so I wanna get to working together some materials and try and see if we can't fit that in here. I do know that I want some mud, not for the tree itself, but for the terrain around it. So yeah, we might have to make some of that, but I think if I make it, we probably won't make a farm for it right now because I'm a little pressed for time this week in how much the recording can take. So we might kind of switch through as fast as possible here, and we might just get this area built up. But before we can get started on building our custom tree, I headed out to find a mangrove swamp. Now, because I am on a bit of a time crunch, I did double check in the creative copy of this world where I'd be able to find one, and unfortunately, it's over 4,000 blocks away from spawn, in the exact opposite direction to where we live. So I decided it was best to go through the Nether and make a portal. Did I forget to fill my water backpack and have to walk to the spawn portal? Yes. Did an angry Houndour also try to take me out in this time? Also yes. but eventually I made it and got to work gathering mud. Until this insane Pokemon came out of nowhere. And guys, I am so dying at this point, but this dude, he attacked me while I was in there in the nighttime, and he got me down to half a heart. And so I quick threw out Vespiquen. And yeah, unfortunately, he's taken me for a really bad time. Mega Drain? Come on. Mostly ineffective. That was just a bad move all around. Astonish. No, we're down. That one guy is gone. And we're down to our last one, Custard. And I don't think Custard's going to do anything. So we're going to die. Don't worry. I have set my spawn right here. See? Spawn set. This is ridiculous. I hate you, by the way. You, yeah, Motham, don't like you at all. But anyways, he was attacking me. I couldn't do anything else. Oh my gosh. Guys. So annoying. And down we go. Okay, goodbye. Whiteout. Ooh. Oh, no, he's gonna just kill us anyways. Yep. Okay, no whiteout for whatever reason. But died anyways to this idiot. I hate you with a passion. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Oh my gosh, he's the worst. I hate him. Hopefully this works. It does. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate that guy so much. Oh, hi villagers. You're in an awful place. Yeah, so that just happened. Not ideal in any way, shape, or form, but it was something that I guess needed to happen. Guys, there's like nothing in this build. Like, look at that. It's already finished. I've gotten all of the materials. They are in this chest right here. Okay, so that means it is ready to go. It is ready, schematic. I think we can just hit play. See, look at this. It's going so fast. And a lot easier to just do it this way than do it by hand, I guess. Oh, this is kind of fun. Okay. It's almost finished. Just a couple more blocks. All done. With lanterns to boot, guys. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that was super fast. We are going to take a step back, and when I say step, I mean we are going to fly over here and we are going to look at it from afar. I like that. Yes, and once we get custom terrain in here, guys, we're gonna have such the bee-inspired base is gonna be beautiful. What are we thinking about this beautiful little garden we've got going on? Guys, I think it's gonna look so cool if I can do this terraforming all the way around this area. Just like the contrast between the green of the moss and then the dark of the mud and the mangrove roots, muddy mangrove roots, and then I have a little bit of cut scoria in there too. I think it looks so cool. So I'm definitely going to be doing that around a lot more of this area. You might see that I didn't do this hillside right here, and it's only because I know I want a Pokeball factory right over in that area, and I'm unsure how it's going to interact here with the terrain and match in with everything else. So I didn't want to touch this too much, which is also why I didn't like put the mud and the moss in yet. But I did want to do kind of this test little area just to see what this could look like, you know, if we did end up doing this in way more locations. Plus, I love this custom tree. I don't know about you, but I think it really fits with the bee vibe that we've got going on here. And then I did just put in a little bit of moss. We definitely need a moss farm. What is here, I bone mealed myself, but I think the moss on the top here would look really cool. And we could even potentially do some like green or light green concrete powder. That could also maybe look good to kind of pair in with this, or even like bits and pieces of grass. I think where you don't see the sides of it could probably look all right. Now, of course, I did not plant all of the berries because one of the things I really wanted to do was make sure that each garden in and of itself is just one type of berry. So I just took a few that I figure I'll probably be using in Poke Snacks more like sooner than everything else, and I just placed them down. But it's looking so good. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys though, you are loud and annoying. We've got to do something about them. But before I move these loud sheep, let's get to cleaning up the rest of this area, removing our original berry garden and extending our path down to the andesite factory. I have finally put a staircase in from our starter base all the way down into our andesite farm and below. And guys, I think that looks so much better. And now we actually have the staircase down. We've got the wall finished right here. Almost finished. I apparently forgot the few blocks down on this side, but I'll fix that here in a second. But I've just been staring at this other area right here because if we continue kind of the trend, I would do another wall right there. But also normally the walls are because I have like a pathway or a walkway that I would go on. And so I'm kind of wondering, because this piece right here is like more decorative with the berries, should I just continue down with the moss? Kind of the moss little place right here, and then we do an actual muddy roots scoria kind of block palette like we did for those cliff sides, and just do a cliffside right here. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning that way. I probably am gonna have to just do one or the other and then look at it and say, do I like it or not, and be willing to take it down if I don't like it. But honestly, I think I'm kind of leading that direction. Do let me know in the comments what you guys think, if I should go with that kind of landscaping or if I should just do the straight tough wall again along this backside. Yeah, let me know and we will definitely do something about it in the next video. I'm not going to do anything right now because I'm actually out of scoria, or like I don't have enough to do this size of an area. And of course I am basically out of moss, so I need to make a moss farm first. But yeah, let me know down in those comments. Other than that, guys, man, I am super happy like having this cleared out and nothing in it. Like, it looks super plain right now, and I definitely want to do something, even if it's just the simplicity of making a path. Maybe I make like a smaller version of these custom trees and put a couple around this area. But I think it's looking a lot better with moving all of that stuff, getting that garden away, and the only thing left are these annoying sheep. And I just have to decide where to move them because obviously we're not making a farm for them today, but I do want to make a farm for them at some point, so it's not like I want to cull them. So yeah. But then of course we've got for ourselves a little speedier of a system, and I am currently obviously recording this, but I did just get a comment this morning, and somebody said that the common misconception is that fans need more speed in order to wash faster, but apparently it's actually amount of fans blowing on the block versus just more speed for a fan, because that just makes it blow harder, not necessarily faster. So we might look at trying to add in more fans, and I think the only way to do that would have to be like from the top down. I don't know if it's worth it. Clearly this is working, besides the fact that it's gotten stuck somehow. which is interesting. Oh, yeah. Flint is full. That is going to be a problem. And I knew that was going to be a problem, guys. Okay, we're going to have to fix that right now because that is going to not help us make gold. If I were to put you right here, you are going in the system now. Thank you, which means that should all go through and those things should be washing and the system should have stopped being backed up, at least for a very short while. Okay, let me do something with these sheep and hide them away for future plans. And guys, I think we're gonna call it an episode. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing to my content. I really appreciate it, guys. I have so much fun creating all of this content for you and trying out new mod packs and just exploring the world of Minecraft and building cool things. I love it so much. So thank you so much for supporting me in doing that. We did a lot today. We've made some, new YouTuber mistakes, but guys, I'm really happy what we accomplished and it's looking gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching. This is episode 10. So next episode, that's right, we're doing a full movie. I know not everybody likes the full movie vibes, but it's gonna help me get a little bit ahead. And since there has been such a long break between episode 9 and 8, I think it's the perfect timing to throw one out so you guys can see just exactly where we all came from and how this base and this world all really started. So thank you so much again, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye for now.